This is Ben with Vessel Futures Trading. We're back in the market and we are in the heat of earning and data release, Fed talk, what have you not. So much volatility. Your roadmap is here. Do not trade blind. Volatility can be your friend if you respect it and you trade the right way. Today we're gonna talk about the Russell contract. We're gonna try to cover the market using the Russell, which we did not cover for a long time. A lot of you guys want us to touch base on the Russell, so we're gonna dive in. And with the Russell today, we see relatively call it an easy trade, and I would not say an easy trade because of the timing, but definitely we see a very sharp direction, and we see how the Russell contract create a pattern for us of base rally, and every time that basically a new base is being formed, we're being created with a new demand area that marks over here. We already have two major demands, basically minor demand and another major demand below it, and we see how the price rally every time it basically touched this demands area. And of course we see now on the top we have a supply pool that I'm gonna mark over here, which the price is trying to achieve to reach and basically touch the short tip of it within the day. We can see over here the tip, and we see how the price behave when it reaches to the spots. Of course we see a huge volume of candles of buyers pushing the market up. We see already how the price touch it for the second time, and it's a high likability the price is basically gonna breach this area, and what we're looking to see is basically a breach follow down on the major supply, which we're gonna turn to demand and then take in another long position. So within the day we understand that our favorite position of the day would be a long position, and with the 4 hours chart basically we see a match between the pools that we mark, and we see how the price still rallies up, and we understand also where can the price fluctuate within the day. We have another 2 pools that we can mark to basically make our exit point sharper. We have basically 2 supplies, one on top of the other. We know that by possibilities and call it probability and statistic, usually when those supplies are usually in a short gap, we know we have a high possibility that the price is gonna breach the minor supply and gonna reach to the major supply. So within the day we have all this range to trade from this demand pool right here all the way to the supply pool here, or maybe even here. So I'm gonna cancel this area and try to understand better how the news can affect the market. We already see the rally up. We mark the pools area. Now we're gonna go to the 15 minutes interval. We understand a bit more where can we take a long position from. We already see that the market is landed on what used to be a supply and now turned to a demand area. We see how the price reacts to it. We don't see high confirmation still within the 15 minutes range, but we want to see over here basically the price touching this demand area right here. We have a doji candle. We don't have a confirmation candle being yet created. It's a 10 minutes left on this interval to get a validation, to get a long position. When we want to see this candle basically crossing this candle in order to take a long position at least up to here, put it in a contract with a contract number. We're going to basically, if we want to take this position by position, we're going to take on a one possible position. We have one possible contract, maybe even two contract over here. Basically the risking as low as $660 to make 1410, which is very good ratio. Of course we see also we have a demand pool over here that can be reached out to. It was never been touched before, although this pool is also very virgin. We can take it all the way to the minus supply over here and then short position it all the way down here. From here we have a high probability to flip and reverse. So we're gonna basically trying to understand it by the night profile. We still trade in the night profile, and we see that within the night profile gives us a little bit more clear picture. We see how the price we're gonna try to compare it within the day. So we see how the price basically rallied. The market closed yesterday in this point with the short tip upwards and open right here, and we saw how the price rallied all the way up and it leaves us a short tip on the bottom, which means that the price can definitely expand downwards. So if we don't have a confirmation candle over here that's gonna allow us to get to a long position, but we want to look basically and see the price lands back on this demand pool, which is parallel to the POC, and then I take a long position upwards. So this is another second position that we have basically to get to another additional long position. Another option for us to get more validation is to use the trade lines. We see how the price basically made this points right here, and right now we see how the price literally about to touch the trade line. And if it does not break it with a high confirmation, basically if this candle not gonna cross this line with a high confirmation using the volume, we know that we are in a still short mind position, and we can short it all the way to the next demand. So we already gave you about four possible position. Of course, within the Discord group, we're gonna cover this position more. If you're not part of the Discord, I'm gonna attach the link below. As I mentioned in the beginning of the week, we opened the Discord completely for the full community, just because the market is very volatile. We want to help our community, and as I mentioned, it's keep on growing. So I appreciate the support. Of course, those of you who did not was aware that the Discord not only open, also the channels of the live trading signals right now is completely open for you for a whole week. You can trade with us, use our signals. And of course, our whole setup is laid down on the Discord. As you can see right here, we have basically, I'm gonna open the live trading signals for you so you can see it, and we can see right now the signals is basically keep on coming with the full chart setup. You have the ability to click on the chart and see our full layout. So not only you can trade with us and copy our trade, you basically know how we calculate risk and factors. Of course, as always, as I want to put as a disclaimer, this is not substitutional for financial advice. You should always consult with your financial advisor. Everybody should act according to his risk manager. As I mentioned many times before, a trader is a risk manager. A good trader is valuing the risk accordingly so he can push to the market. Of course, if you don't know how to do it right, we also offer our full elite master course that used to be sold for $750, now completely free for 3 days for you to experiment and acquire knowledge. A lot of traders within the Discord, of course, already took it, and a lot of you also already joined the WOOP. So the links to the WOOP will be attached to this video at the description box and in the bio. As always, I want to wish you successful trading, and I'm gonna see you in the next market overview. Thank you for watching.